Mr. Chair, committee members, I'm Sharon Jensen, Jensen from Billings, and I am a COS volunteer. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of the Convention of State Resolution HJ5 today. I would like to address one of the tenets of the resolution, and that's fiscal constraints. Our federal government has now accumulated over $36 trillion of national debt. We are accumulating approximately $1 trillion of new debt every 3 to 4 months. At the current rate, our debt will be over $50 trillion in 5 short years. At the end of the fiscal year, it is estimated that the debt alone will be the largest line item in our budget, larger than Social Security, Medicare, or certainly defense spending. Our last full fiscal year financial data that's available is 2023. In that year, we collected $4.4 trillion of revenue. We spent $6.1 trillion of total expenditures, a deficit spending of $1.7 trillion. Mandatory spending of that accounted for $3.8 trillion of the total expenditures. That includes Social Security, Medicare, and other entitlement programs. If you add the interest payment onto the mandatory spending, the total combined outlay is 100% of revenue. So all of the $1.7 trillion of deficit or discretionary spending was done by borrowing money. This fiscal year is estimated that the interest on the debt will eclipse $1 trillion. The picture becomes even more dire when you consider that the federal government does not include unfunded liabilities in the numbers that they present to the public. Unfunded liability for Social Security alone is estimated to be approximately $73 trillion. Now, it doesn't take a mathematician to understand that accumulation of debt of this magnitude is not sustainable and will lead to a collapse, economic collapse. The fiscal restraint amendment of the resolution is broader than just a balanced budget, but it includes a balanced budget. A balanced budget alone will not necessarily restrain spending because Congress can easily raise taxes to balance their budget. You have the power to step in and stop this madness, or we can continue to watch a runaway federal government implode our fiscal house. Members of this body can support the resolution HJ5 by calling for a convention of states that is strictly limited to proposing spending restraints and federal government overreach. This is your chance to do something on an issue of dire consequence, and I would ask that you support HJ5 by voting yes. Thank you for the opportunity. And Mr. Chair, I may need to leave early to testify on another bill with your permission.
That's fine.